Hey Jimmy, thanks for taking a minute to talk to me here. I kind of jumped on you here when I saw you come out of the hotel. I couldn't help but see this really cool day cab truck that's coming together. It looks like you got some really cool plans for it, and it's looking good so far. Tell me what it is, the year, make, model, all that good stuff, and what you do with it.
Well, the truck is a 95 Peterbilt day cab, originally a glider truck, 262-inch wheelbase. It's originally a Cummins NTC 400, big cam 3, and I'd say it runs around 450 horsepower. It has 18-speed transmission behind it, 358 ratio rear ends, running on low-profile 24/5 wheels. I just kind of been working on it. I bought it as a blown-up mess.
Really?
Yeah, so it's quite the project.
How long you had it for?
I've been using the truck on and off for about a year and a half is all.
How does this do in the mountains?
This truck does pretty good in the mountains, especially with having the 18-speed in it now. I had a 13-speed in it before, and it was a little slower up the hills. But being able to split it up works real well. Like the Lookout Pass you just talked about, to come up, I'd probably be able to come up that grade. I think it's about 7% and several miles long. Usually come over the top about 27, 28 mile an hour.
Not bad. So what do you do with the truck?
I generally transport concrete barriers, the concrete highway dividers, for corners, whatever, different grades, things like that, and guardrail materials, posts, W-beam stuff.
Okay. So with that being said, you're typically doing some day work. What's your range? Where do you go to?
Well, I run around mostly in Montana, but it seems like this year I've been running around out in western Montana, where we're at right now, quite a bit. Get down into Idaho some. We'll be transporting barrier out of Idaho tomorrow. Now,
you got 4 axles on that on your trailer there. What's your gross when you're hauling?
Yeah, the bridge limit for this tractor and trailer combination in Montana, they let me go to 99,080 pounds, which that allows me to get around 63,000 on it per load.
Good deal. So that would be how many barriers?
Depending if they're small barrier, that would be 17 barriers, and if they're the big truck barriers, that's 7 barriers.
How'd you get into trucking?
Well, I got into trucking. Actually, the stuff I do right now, I've got a cousin that had a traffic control and guardrail company, so I worked in his shop and we moved equipment around for a long time, and then got into just doing stuff mostly with these guys, and then that's turned out to getting some lumber work too.
Cool, that's a good deal.
Sure.
Are we going to be able to see this truck at any truck shows in the future once you get her all whipped into shape?
Well, I would hope you do, yeah. There's not a whole lot of stuff that goes on around out here in Montana, but I just saw there was something going on back in South Dakota I missed out a couple of weeks ago. And, geez, anywhere else maybe we'd be able to get to.
Yep. Now, are you talking about Wheel Jam?
Yeah, I think, is that what it, Huron, South Dakota? I think it was, yeah.
They would love to have you out there. So, Jimmy, thanks a lot for taking some time to talk to me here and fill me in on the truck. And hope to see you at one of those shows in the future.
Yeah, that's great, man. Thank you.
All right,
Thanks
cool.
for stopping me.
No problem.